This is my room, and I'm gonna clean it. It is currently about 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm gonna try to clean my room. I have two main kind of things to wash. I need to do my laundry and I need to wash my bed sheets. I haven't washed my bed sheets in a long time, so I want to get that done first thing. I also have all this stuff on my bed that I'm gonna try to move around and find places for. And then another big task is to cover this corner of my room, which has all my laundry and then a bunch of boxes as well. I know I'll have to keep one of the boxes because it's like a pile of things that I don't know how to throw away, but I'll make sure to find a nice place for that. And then the other kind of corner is here, which has a lot of stuff on the side of the bed, and then also my desk just needs a little love, needs a little more organizing. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take a break around noonish, so we'll see if we can do it in 3 hours. I don't know if I will be doing anything after that, but we'll see how much energy I have left. So I just took a shower, so my hair is a little weird. So this year was a rough year, and I don't know if it's necessarily like the factors of everything going on in the world or if something else was going on, but starting in February I started having anxiety about driving. And when you live in America, car-centric America, it's really hard to get through the day because you have to use a car in some form or capacity, it feels like. The anxieties about it lasted for a little bit, and then I got it to a point where I was pretty much fine enough. To be fair, I was mostly driving only like 5 minutes away from my house, so it wasn't that bad. Towards the summer of this year, things got easier. I got into a good groove of things, and I was able to feel pretty comfortable, and I was able to create a good schedule. I felt like I was being very productive and getting things done, and I was very proud of myself in that respect. And then I auditioned for a show in Seattle, where I live right now. It can be about 30 minutes to an hour depending on traffic to get there driving wise. When I went and did the audition, I didn't feel too much anxiety. I felt really great about it. And then I got casted in it, which was great and wonderful, and I was so happy, and I'm still happy to this day. I'm very proud of myself, and coming on the tail end of this production, I am so glad I did get to do it. But during the summer and then going into the fall, I was starting to have some health issues, and I think at this point now, I think I just wasn't eating or drinking enough, unfortunately. And I work outside, so it's very, very plausible that I was dehydrated and just wasn't aware enough of it. But because of how I was feeling physically, I was getting really scared and concerned. And this was getting added on to headaches that I'd started having almost daily since February. And then when October rolled around, production started for the show that I was casted in, and I pretty much was given no break because I'm moving out next year, and that means I have to pay for my own bills. So I was like, okay, we're gonna treat it like I have moved out. So we're gonna try working full-time while doing a show and having rehearsals almost every night of the week and having to commute at least 30 minutes to an hour during rush hour, which was not the greatest idea. But because of that, I got very drained and even more burnt out very quickly, and my anxiety just increased and went through the roof. And what sucks about the anxiety is that it really would come in waves. Some days it would start with the highest anxiety that I have ever known. And then as I, kept pushing myself and kept driving and, it became more familiar, it would kind of go down a bit. And then it would come up for some reason. And then it would go back down a bit. And then once we got to tech week and then we had to move places because we were going to move into the theater that we were going to perform in, then the anxiety spiked again because that's a whole new change in everything. And then it went down again. And then it kind of went up again because then we had opening weekend. And now it's going down again. And it's been really difficult to navigate. It's been really frustrating as well because I've never dealt with this. So this was a whole new thing. And I was like, what is going on with my body? I'm usually fine. I usually feel pretty in control. So why is my body going out of whack? So it was a lot to deal with. And as much as it sucked that I got very burnt out and very drained very quickly, just trying to do this thing where I want to follow my dreams. And I was really scared that maybe this was a sign saying that I shouldn't follow my dreams because it's so difficult to just even get myself to rehearsal some days. All right, so it is now 9:48 and I am basically almost done with cleaning most things. The only thing I have left is my nightstand. But other than that, I pretty much have everything clean, and then it's just a matter of doing like the rest of my laundry and then throwing my bed sheets in the dryer and then putting everything away. It's going a lot faster than I expected. I also do plan to clean the floors up a bit and maybe dust as well. But this is really good for just the first hour. I'm almost done with reorganizing everything, and my bed sheets aren't even ready for the dryer yet. But I got through it. I had an amazing time for the production, even if my mental health was in one of the worst places it's been so far. The cast was wonderful, the production was wonderful, and I'm so grateful I did get to be a part of it. I hope I get to see everyone again after this production. It was just a lot to deal with, unfortunately. But because I've now been through this, I have learned a few things. So we're gonna try and put a positive twist on this. One thing I've learned is that even if I want to, or maybe need to work full time, I need to allow myself to have a break. I think what I've realized throughout this moment in time is that I at least need 1 day a week off, just to sit around and rot, basically, just to not feel like I have to do anything for the day. Now, once I'm moved out and I, have to pay bills and stuff, I think in theory with what I have budgeted, it might be possible. Of course, it will be very, very tight, but I think it would be possible. And I've been also saving up some money, so if need be and things get tight, I have a little bit of some emergency savings that I can use just so I can pursue my dream and get a bit of a jump start before I can, get to the point where I'm doing it professionally and for a living, or for a full-time living, I should say. So I think that's a big important thing. And then what I've also learned is that I don't like driving. I used to like driving, but now I've realized I don't like driving. I can do it. I think I'm a pretty good driver, but it's just not worth the hassle of anxiety and that time of just, kind of sitting in a car during rush hour. So I have a goal, which I will talk about in another video. But I have a goal that by the time I do my next big on-stage production, that I will be in Seattle, just not only to be closer to the gigs, but also the public transportation is just so much better. One of the things I wish I could have had better access to was public transportation. Just because I live further, it was doable, but it would have cut into my sleep time, which I didn't want to do because I know that I need my sleep. I need at least 6 hours, but if I really want to be functional, I need consistently about 8 hours every night. And that was something I wasn't willing to bargain. So if I'm living closer and have easier access to public transport so that I don't have that whole anxiety about driving, I think that will make things so much easier. I think just those two somewhat small, somewhat not small changes alone will probably make things so much easier. So yeah, I am now just kind of coming out of the burnout phase. This entire time doing this production, I have not been writing. One, because I just haven't had the time, and two, I haven't had the energy. Now that I'm coming out of the burnout phase, I want to get myself back into writing. Also, now that I'm out of the burnout phase and have a lot more freer of a schedule, I want to push myself to do the things that I have been holding off. Feels good to have a lot more energy again. And I don't know if I fully have a solution to what was causing my health issues in the middle of the year. Maybe it was anxiety. Maybe I just wasn't eating enough because I was dumb. But I will say that I have definitely felt much more energy with what I've been doing, so I'm gonna keep that up. I'm gonna listen to my body, which is easier said than done. But I'm learning, I'm figuring things out, and things, of course, are always changing. So I just have to listen to what my body wants. If it wants to eat, I need to go eat. If it wants water, I need to get it some water. It's just a matter of learning in time, which is always the most frustrating thing, but it really is true. Time, it always takes time. It always takes time. Just gotta be patient. So that's where I've been this year, and my experience with burnout and just low energy and just a rough year health-wise. Hope is that going into 2026 and the next year, I'm gonna be doing hopefully a lot better. I know that once I kind of get into the groove of the year, and then also I would say after that first month, I'll probably feel a lot more comfortable, have a lot more energy, and feel back to normal in a way. And then in the process, we're gonna throw some changes in there, because why not? Life always keeps moving, so we gotta move with it. But we also gotta make ourselves comfortable throughout it. As comfortable as we can be. With that, thank you for watching this video. I hoped it helped you a bit in whatever way it could. If you would like to see more of this, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.